Hello guys, so part 2, this is the recap version of Invictus Prime versus Knoxville squad. Really cool guys, the final score was 87 to 80. They did get Cal if you watched the end of the last video. They did 3-star him. We did leave a few. I'm just going to run some of these attacks and I'll chat over top. I did go and visit these guys after the war. If you can imagine a very fun clan to be in, this is it. They were cool, very active, very chatty, very fun, and they enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it, so it was cool. I learned a new term today. One of the guys over there, well, a few of the guys were talking about nipple bases. I don't have a little drawing thing, something I've never... when I do my how-tos, I should probably have a little scribbly pen thing, but I don't, because I assume that the people that watch these are capable of watching it without me drawing on the screen. But nipple bases, and boys and girls have nipples, so this isn't supposed to be a derogatory or sexist term. I think this would be classed as a nipple base, and it's all about the Inferno Towers being squared off. Anyway, it was comedy. I think the comment was along the lines of, they shat themselves when they saw all the nipple bases. I'm gonna have a sip of beer and then get back to normality. So, KNX, or Max, KNX, had a couple of triples in this war. He had a 6-pack on the 11s, and they were both minor, not minor spam, but minor attacks. His queen came in with like a pretty solid opener in terms of pulling the CC and pushing the minors into a bit of a funnel down the top portion of the base. Heal spells seem to be the key. I don't have max minors, so I really don't even play around with them like in fair play challenges or fair play challenges, FCs, friendly challenges. I don't play around with minors. They seem to wreck shit. These guys, Knoxville squad, used level 2s and did quite well with them. I'm still stuck on bowlers and Valks, but my minors are currently going max. I think I've got like 13 days left, and then I can try this shit. Silly good. I'll show the next one if the wheel doesn't spin. Scan X again. I think my internet is a bit sloppy at the moment. But again, 35 minors. It's like minor spam because there's no surgical factor. I think the only key is if you can go in, get the eagle, that helps. You need to ideally take out the heroes, but it's not absolutely necessary. The main bit is just the funnel, and then spells, landing spells, so that you don't get absolutely sort of screwed over by double bombs that hit whilst like Inferno Towers are on you. I think minors can take a double bomb under a heal. They're not too flimsy, but if they're being hit by much else, or if they're being hit by stuff that's stopping them being healed up, that's where it's tough. The Warden obviously helps a lot with that. It says King's Gun walkies, but I do believe that is the plan. Queen's gonna sort of rage up, get the eagle, take out an air sweeper, which does nothing, and pull the CC. King is all the king's job was is just to get through all that trash on the outside of the base so that things don't go wandering. The queen's not going to go wandering. She's going to go straight onto the Inferno Tower. Warden's come in from the top, and he's going to sort of randomly follow these through the base. A couple of miners have gone wide, which is not a bad thing. Look at the core bombs. And they've sort of rushed through that and survived it just because the Warden, a 10 would have struggled. A 10 wouldn't have got this. No chance. But they're going to finish off sort of the 6 o'clock portion of the base, and then the miners just realistically have to get through the trash buildings. There is a Wizzy Tower. 2 Wizzy Towers left. They can be detrimental. The Expo is painful, but you just can't even count how many he's got left at this point. There's probably 20 miners left. 20 miners that are all on low health don't last that long, but the queen is going to catch up. She's going to take out the Expo and really underheal. She takes, once she gets that down, that's it. It's done. It's not spam, but look at the bombs in the core. Silly. But I bet that base is probably defended many, many times because of those bombs. We'll skip down. Cal on number 5. This would be a 10 on a 10.5. As I said in the first video, we didn't give them an advantage. That wouldn't be fair to say. We gave them a possible advantage in terms of defense. They were at like a massive disadvantage in terms of heroes. Everyone is happy it was arranged, so no one can shit the bed after and say they were upset. These guys are really cool. If I was going to just go and chill somewhere because I wasn't sitting in Invictus Prime or Golden Goblins, I wouldn't hesitate to go and have a weekend war with these guys. They seem like an absolute blast. So Cal comes in from 6 o'clock. He's already killed the enemy queen. Taken out sort of a fairly good funnel. Not sure where his kill squad comes in from. Queen's gonna be like quite good value. CC yet to come out. So she's just going to bang through this wall. He still can't really send anything in that's going to pull the CC where he wants it. Not sure if this would have been a cleanup, I would assume. Valks and the king come in from the top straight onto that Inferno Tower. CC is a baby dragon and loon, which can be fairly shit for your Valks if it stays up for any amount of time. Queen did catch up. Everything's dead except the dragon, which is now gone. And that double jump. I'm not even sure this entirely went to plan, because his jump spell for the queen was possibly just to save his main pack. His main attack. He's got skellies all over these hogs, but there is no real chance of like bombs on that side. Core was full of them. So like the last base, if you jack up your core with like 5 bombs, it's great, but you will suffer on a cleanup when they realize that you can just throw hogs around the outside and nothing's going to touch them. These guys had good bases. They weren't bad. They weren't great. They were good. My internet's lagging. She said she was 18. This is 10 on 10 again. 87k base. Virtually, it's not quite max. Probably missing maybe a couple defenses. I don't really see what he's missing in terms of max defense, but the walls couple of Lego walls, I suppose that's... I didn't think walls made up that much in terms of weight. This is going to be a mass bowler attack. Queen has made the funnel from the north. Bowlers don't need much of a funnel from sort of the western side of the base. He's going to lose a few to that cannon, but they'll wander around the outside. They should be tanked for anyway. CC pulled, and he's got to just get through these infernos quickly. Said to freeze one. I think that was a heal down. Everything needs to retarget that other inferno tower. And where bowler attacks to me always look like they're in trouble in the core. When the infernos are on them and everything's losing health, and it just looks like it's gonna shit the bed, because sometimes it does, and they all just vanish, and sometimes they push through, and if say 10 bowlers push through and they've actually taken out like the main part of the base, the core of the base with the infernos, and the biggest sort of detriment to their health. If the healers stay up, 10 bowlers stay up, and say the queen, the king, a warden in an 11 attack stays up, then you're laughing. He's had enough cleanup here just to push through. So I think Knoxville squad, though their bases were good, did say, can we take some of your bases? And we obliged, as we do. If you war us, our bases are obviously yours. Atlantis. So there's a lot of nipples flying around in Knoxville tonight. I need to go to bed soon. Queen walk, minor attack. This is a town hall 10 minor attacks. 11 level 2 minors. Queen's gonna sort of push in here, I reckon. Is she gonna go for that Inferno Tower? I really didn't watch a lot of these before because I was not in this war. He's got minions down up top, so he's preempting sort of clean up, bit of funnel, any free percentage that's available. Couple of wall breakers just to get the queen in. She is now in range of the Inferno Tower. She's going to take out that air defense, which is good. She'll keep her healers alive a little longer. And here come the hogs to pull the CC. All that trash down at sort of 6 o'clock is going to be taken care of by the minion and the wizard. Rage to sort out this CC. I think there's a couple minions in there. Minions probably get ahead of the baby dragon, so they're alright. To mix in, the baby drag still stays raged up. Inferno is on the queen, king is on the queen. That's the ability absolutely needed. But that's going to take out the enemy queen. She can't reach that Inferno, or she doesn't want to go for it. She's going to bang on a wall for a bit. She's full enough health. Heal. Sorry, the freeze spell has to come down. While I was busy watching the queen beast through the bottom of the base, the miners have come in up top with the king. King's going to just walk around and clear out trash. And the miners have ripped through like a massive portion of the top of the base. Heal spelled down. Miners are good at Town Hall 10. I never discovered this. Anyway, there's just not enough left. There's got to be 20 miners. They're all on not a lot of health, but the healers are doing their job. And this is wrecked. I'm going to show one more, I reckon. And then I might do part 3 tomorrow. When the wheel's not spinning quite so badly. XY on number 11. XY I've known X for a long time. He wars with me sometimes in Maynards. He's an XCW. We swap between GG and IP. XY mass, Valks, few hogs. He is 40-40 finally. Been working on his king for ages. Well, not ages. I say where it takes a lot of people a long time to get their king done. He did his king quite quickly, but in his eyes, I reckon it took him ages. The queen has cleared sort of a big old portion from 9 o'clock. Double poison down for this CC. The Valks have run wide and gonna miss some of the poison. The queen's gonna take care of that. And he's sent in his max giant straight onto the Inferno Tower. Few hogs in to follow that around. There's no double bomb spots at 6 o'clock, so these hogs should walk through and tank. Well, the giants tank a little bit for them. If they get the majority, that expo goes down, he's laughing down south because the Valks have absolutely destroyed up north. And he's still got the ability left. Heroes are just wandering around. Skelly's on his giants. Heroes. And yeah, 8 Valks, probably. And this base was done quite quickly. It's quite a good layout. The heroes did want to wander. I think this base, when it hits max 10, would be a bit more of a struggle. He might have got away with it, but I reckon, yeah, might have needed a slightly different approach had it been max. Still 85k. Where are we at? 17 minutes. So if I get part 3 done for this, when the wheel is not spinning quite so much and my internet is happy, I'll show some more 9s. Until then, 87 to 80. Sorry for the blurbling, I'm tired and I'm on beer number 3. I get tired after 3 beers. Knoxville squad, you guys are absolutely top class. We hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.